and that's where I sell my candy.
Okay. Weird.
I put on some capri pants because my pants got so wet. I put on capri pants from our video.
It's pretty creepy.
They're in your size. Rhett gets to model the capri pants. That's what you get in Good Mythical More, people. You get, and look, I was covering up the capriness of them. Whoop, capri pants, capri. Oh, look, Rhett's just wearing pants. No, he's not. He's capriing it up.
They're so comfortable.
Man, makes me want to wear shades, Rhett. I conveniently have some shades previously worn by the sun.
Or at least the California raisins. All right.
Look at my eyeballs.
Well,
My eyeballs are shining through.
that is freaky. So you saw a movie that I was not planning on seeing.
Well,
You have a daughter though.
here's the thing. Past weekend, Christy's like, she made the mistake of saying, I heard Maleficent was good in front of the kids.
Is that how you say it?
Maleficent. Yeah, I've seen the movie. I know how to say it.
It's not Maleficent?
No. Maleficent. So she made the mistake of saying that in front of them, which means now we have to
see
go.
it.
And what she did was she got buy-in. Her friend, who's a mom, has a son, and then it was Trisha and Ian. So Trisha takes Ian to see Maleficent. I don't know how she talked him into it, but then they both come out of the movie.
Because you told him it was called Maleficent.
And because, this is a great movie. It's not just for girls. It's not a princess movie. And Ian's like telling Lincoln, so then Lincoln's on board to see this. I'm like, oh man. And Lando will just do whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, what can I do at this point? So we had to go. I didn't want to go. Have I made that clear? And so at first I was like, well, I'll go see another movie and y'all go see Maleficent.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was calling it before I went to it.
Maleficent.
That's what I thought it was called. But then I was like, what kind of dad is that? I mean, coming down on Father's Day, dad. I've gotta uphold the standard. So we go, and I go with them, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was Maleficent, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't magnificent, but it wasn't maldeficient.
Was
either. Angelina Jolie was in it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: she was Maleficent.
Yeah, I know that.
The girl from Lowdown that we saw at Sundance was Aurora, the Sleeping Beauty. You know, this is the
Dakota Fanning? Or
L Fanning.
L Fanning. L Fanning.
LL Fanning.
Yeah. LL Cool J's sister.
Right. And so what to say? Well, it's the story of Sleeping
What's good
Beauty
about it?
from the other perspective, because it's the story of Sleeping Beauty
But it's dark?
from the other perspective.
It seems very dark.
It was...
Was Lando scared?
No, he wasn't scared. I give it a like a Link scale. I mean, I give it a 1 out of 4. But on a dad taking his kids and enjoying the movie together, like if you don't have kids and you're thinking about seeing that movie, just don't. But if you have kids, or if you're young enough that you'd be interested in that for yourself,
1 out of 4, really?
then I'd give it a 3 out of 4. I mean, it was very much on the high end of tolerable. Like it was.
That would be a great lane to cut to in a trailer. Very high end.
Very much on the high end of tolerable.
Yeah, very much on the high end of tolerable. Peter Travers, Rolling Stone.
But the young Maleficent, you want me to tell you about it?
Yeah, I don't care.
It's the story
But
from her perspective.
don't give too many spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil it. I don't know how to spoil it. There's
She
nothing to spoil.
had makeup. She had prosthetic cheeks, right?
No, she didn't. That's the thing.
That's what she looks like now? There are definitely Angelina Jolie haters, and there's Angelina Jolie
I liked
lovers.
Angelina Jolie in it. There were 3 fairy women that I did not like them at all.
Fairy women?
Fairy women. Like they were fairies that were old women. And they were supposed to be funny. That didn't
you
work.
like about them?
Angelina Jolie was very good.
Was she funny?
There were some funny moments. If you loved Frozen, don't expect to love
Brad
this.
Pitt in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of a spoiler. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
And he's animated.
Okay. Yep, I knew that.
Are you trying to figure out if I'm lying now?
No.
Are you trying to feign interest? You're like, all of a sudden I could tell you were thinking about something totally different. Like you mentioned Brad Pitt to yourself and then you started thinking about Brad Pitt or something?
But you didn't like Frozen.
I liked it better than Maleficent.
Maleficent, man. I really like Frozen. Just really enjoyed Frozen. I really liked it. Now there was another cartoon.
I will say that there's an interesting parallel between this movie and Frozen that having seen Frozen, it was disappointing that parallel existed in Maleficent.
What is that?
I can't tell you.
Something about being cold?
I'm not going to even let you guess, but there's a parallel in plot points, I will say. I'll leave it at that.
And you take all those kids to the movies. I mean, that's a lot of money. How much does that cost these days?
Like $55, $57.
It's just nuts.
I shouldn't let the kids put me in that position.
You let them get candy?
No. Lily brought her own money and bought candy.
So you don't let them get...
shared it with
no drinks, no candy, no nothing. They don't ever get anything.
No drinks, no candy, no complaints.
Is that what you're saying?
I bought your movie ticket.
So, all right. Have you ever given your kids candy in the movie? Why don't you just sneak it in, man? Put it in their pockets.
Oh, I do that, yeah. There's a place, it was in the mall, and there was a candy store around the corner from the mall that was just like blatant. Get your candy from here and stuff it down your pants.
Oh, so you
That's
did
what
that.
That might as well have been the name of the candy store. Buy your candy here and stuff it down your pants
and go to the movies.
Or don't. Just stuff it down your pants, end of story. I mean, we just stuffed water down my pants. You remember that?
Mm-mm. Oh, out there, yeah. Yeah, I've done that.
Are you in it? What did you want to know about Maleficent? Were you thinking about going to see it?
No, I just wanted to know how it was. Is it any good? It's not good?
It was the high end of tolerable, Eddie.
That's not very enticing.
Angelina Jolie
like
was
a
great.
rental.
Elle McPherson, or whatever it is, Elle McFanning. Elle McFanning was great.
Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning. That's all I can say about it. That's all the good I can say. I know this is a riveting review. The CGI was ho-hum.
Really?
I didn't watch it in 3D. I already have on a pair of glasses.
I watched a movie about lemurs at the IMAX.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was the view.
7-story screen.
Wow. The speakers are behind the screen, aren't they?
And there's lemurs all over the screen.
Did they bring in a real lemur? Wouldn't it be cool?
I couldn't tell the difference at a certain point.
Was it 3D?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Man, those lemurs
3D
are amazing.
Lemurs jumping out at you?
There's so many different kinds of lemurs. There's big ones, there's small ones.
Can they crossbreed?
There's a lot of that in that movie, too. No.
Really?
They probably can. I mean, there's probably certain ones that could probably crossbreed and have fertile offspring. That's the definition of a new species, technically.
Can't crossbreed.
When two species break off and then they get to a point where they can't breed anymore. That's when you got a new species.
True that. There was all types of species in Maleficent.
Really?
Fairies.
Lemurs?
No. No. Like horned fairies.
There's these two lemurs. There's only two type of that lemur in all of this part of the forest, and it was a mom, it was a daughter and a dad.
The only ones in existence?
No, in this one part, and there was like a couple other of this other kind. They thought they were extinct. A couple more in another place in the forest, and they went and they got a male and a female to bring it to the male and the female, the daughter and the son, and the daughter and the dad, so that they would make a love connection.
How'd that go? 7 stories.
They didn't really follow up too well on it. They just kind of put them together, and they looked like they would kind of be into each other, and then they went on to something else. Morgan Freeman.
He's still at it.
Yeah, he narrated it. That's what he does, man. That'd be awesome. You don't have to go see.
He narrated the Lego movie too.
Mm-hmm. And he narrated Maleficent.
Yes, he did. He was the voice of Brad Pitt, the animated character. Yeah. Thank you. See you tomorrow.